Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. What I want to do actually right now is show you a new weapon that Nintendo is releasing in Splatoon tonight. So, Kelly and Marie are actually just going to introduce you as they normally would. And if you're playing a multiplayer match, they would interrupt you just to introduce this weapon, most likely, and to update the rotation of the multiplayer maps. So, they're probably going to introduce the weapon right now. Actually, we're going to get some stage news right now. So we're going to get the regular battle news right now, Urchin Underpass and Port Mackerel. Two great maps, so if you want to play Turf Wars, have fun with that. Stages for the ranked ones, though, we're going to have Walleye Warehouse and Black Willow Skate Park. So, I'm definitely going to be playing some ranked battles because I love both of those. Anyway, here we go! Breaking news. Let's go live with Kelly and Marie in the studio. That's exactly what we came here for and what we've been waiting for. It is releasing at 7 p.m. Pacific time and 10 p.m. Atlantic time, and I am in Atlantic time right now, so at 10 o'clock at night I waited up for this, and I'm going to throw it on YouTube so you can all see a little preview of this weapon. So, hold on to your tentacles, it's Inkpopulous news time. Okay, so we got a new update of information to share. What is it? What is it? I'm really worried to do it. Okay, so we got more weapons are available now. Well, one to be truthful. So we got the Luna Blaster. We see it in a range back there. Oh, it has no range. It has a lot of impact though. So we're actually going to be playing with this in just 1 second. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in 1 second because we're gonna buy this thing and we're gonna test it out. Alright, so we're over here with my boy Sheldon. He's probably going to be offering us some new fresh gear, which would be that of the Luna Blaster. There we go. Give it on a try. We are going to give it a try. Let's try it out in training first, and then we'll give it a try on multiplayer. So, okay. Yeah, and it does have the ink mines. It has the bubbler as well, and I thought it had the Octazuka. I thought it had that. No, it does have the Inkzuka. So it has the Inkzuka, has the mines. Okay, so he was talking about this, so the Rapid Blaster. Okay, that's, we're going to try that out in another video, but we have, okay, so the blasters in this game are pretty much the equivalent of sniper rifles in other games. Here are two other, well, these are chargers. Okay, so what are blasters? I'm not too certain. Okay, the blaster right here. So, okay, so you have the blaster right here. I guess they're kind of, yeah, they're really strong weapons. They have slow rates of fire, and this one has the ink mine, which you basically place in your own ink. Other, players, run over them, they're gonna die. And we have the Inkzuka, which puts in a lot of work, and it's not gonna be that expensive, so we're gonna give that a try. We're gonna buy it, and we're going to equip it, as well as trying it out in training first. So we're gonna do that. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Oh, wow, this does not shoot fast at all. Okay, so, alright, so, it does do a lot of damage. So we do see that it does a lot of damage. So, it does have a lot of, it has a lot of area of coverage. It does a lot of damage, so I guess I could see myself just using this to basically, oh man, it gives you a lot of area to cover, especially when you shoot it in front of you, shoot it in front of you, come out of the squid form, shoot it in front of you, come out of the squid form. That could do a lot of damage, actually, and cover a lot of area. So let's go ahead and try this in multiplayer. Alright, so we're going to give this a try out in Kelp Dome. So this is going to probably help us out cover a lot of area in a short amount of time. And it probably would be very helpful in ranked battles because it probably does, yeah, wow. Okay, so it does do, okay, so, alright, so I guess you gotta be closer to the ground to cover up more areas like this, and like this, and you basically keep shooting in front of you, and, throw it over here. So, I guess you gotta be closer to the ground to cover up the area more so often, and because, I mean, if you're closer to the ground, it covers all this area up right in front of you. If you're more so on a platform, I guess it doesn't cover up much area. I'm not too sure about that one, to be completely honest with you, considering the fact it's the first time I'm using it. So I do have my super, I have the Octazuka. Let's give that out a try. The Octazuka does do a lot of work in this game. So let's try to get up there. Anyone that's up on the platform up there, they're up there. Okay, so usually there's one guy up there. Cover up a lot of territory over here. Okay, so, alright, there we go. Okay, so we'll try to just cover up as much area as we can. See if we can get, oh, okay, so the bowler's gonna get us. He's gonna be a sneaky little guy, and he's just gonna get us. That was misplay on our part, but we're just trying out this weapon right now, see how it works. normally we would get him very easily. So there's another roller up here. Okay, so I'm not too sure whether... Okay, so I'm not too... Like, for some reason, I'm not too sure whether or not I'm actually firing the weapon at some points, because it's not showing me that it's firing it on my screen. It's just kind of weird, but see what we could do to this guy. Okay, so we did get that guy right down there. It just takes a little bit of time to actually fire the weapon. Let's come down here, see if we can actually come around here, put an ink line down here for this potential ambush. Okay, so not a big fan of the weapon. It shoots horribly slow. So we've already seen that from the statistics of the actual weapon itself. Shoots horribly slow. That's the trade-off of it being extremely powerful. But I haven't really been able to use it in close combat anyway. Okay, so yep, we have Kraken that we can't do anything about now. Alright, so this is pretty much first time we're playing with this weapon, so we're going to be trying it out here, obviously. And let's go jump on Mike to see if we can cover up the area back there where he's trying to cover. Or not. Or not. Okay, so not a big fan of this weapon. Not a big fan of it at all. I'm not a big fan of the weapons they actually have added into the game. Obviously, all the weapons in the game take practice. But this weapon is actually really weird because I don't, like, sometimes it feels like I'm not even shooting it. I don't know what that's all about. There we go. Okay, so it takes a while to shoot. It really does take a while to shoot. But like you shoot it, okay, so it takes a while to like shoot, and then it pops. But yeah, that's gonna be it. So that's pretty much gonna be it. Let's see if we can actually do one more video with the blaster. Strangely enough, let's do one more video because I really don't like it at all. But for the sake of this video and demonstration purposes, let's try to do this. Now, when I'm using other rapid-fire weapons, such as like the 52 gal and probably like the Tentatech, I would compare the 52 gal to, since it has semi-high rate of fire and does a lot of damage. Those guns just cover up so much area, and I can't really see this gun covering up much area whatsoever, just because of its slow rate of fire. Now, granted, it does have basically a potential to hit one-hit KO, considering the fact that the impact is so high, but the point of the game is not to get kills, but to cover up areas of the map. Be it that you're playing Turf Wars and cover up the areas of the Ink Zone when you're playing Ink Zones. So, or Splat Zones. So, I really don't understand why you would use this weapon if you're not playing, you know, for kills. And there's no team deathmatch in this game, so there'd be no reason to do that. So let's see how this weapon does right here. And it's not like I can, like, basically aim it up at the sky and pray for the thing to, like, hit the opposing team. It doesn't do that. Like, it just explodes in midair like that. It doesn't, like, I'm at a loss for words for this. Yeah, he's got a Kraken. So we're actually going to go over here. I'm at a loss for words for this weapon, because you would at least think that, okay, you're going to aim it at the sky, you want it to go just a little bit further and ink up the area beyond that area that you're actually trying to aim for. It's just not going to do that, because it's going to explode in midair. So it is actually, you know, it did show that in its statistics that it does have a, you know, horrible range. It does have very, like, short range. It is very powerful again, but we're not playing for kills. And when you're in close quarters combat like that, you're never going to be able to kill anyone, because it takes at least a good second or two to get off one shot, and it's just not going to be beneficial for yourself when you're in a close quarters combat altercation. But we're continuously going to try to cover up this area back here because it's in enemy hands, and we don't like to see that. So they're going to get off the killer whale. It's not going to do anything. I'm not in its killer whale's path. Come around here, get a little bit of ink over there, and try to make a little bit of ground, cover a little ground up over here. I do have my Akazuka now. Kind of strange how they didn't cover up this area, and trying to cover up these walls here, it's kind of hard to do that. Wall right here. No one's getting this area right here. It's kind of odd. What are you doing? Turf Wars, right? Okay, so let's see if we can cover down here. It's kind of difficult to cover down there with this weapon. Let's come down here now. And I don't really like the ink mine because it's very easy to get rid of because, you know, especially when you're playing Turf Wars, the opposing team is going to basically shoot the ground anyway, anywhere they go. And when they do that, they're going to get rid of your, you know, your ink thing anyway. And you can't really ink up the ground when you're on high ground. It's kind of stupid. It really is dumb. I'm going to use this really quick just to get it out of the way. Inkzuka, though, is a very, very good special weapon. It does so much work. Especially cleaning up enemies out from the area. Especially when you're playing splat zones or ink zones or whatever that's called. Try to get some area of coverage down here. They've probably got this entire area back here. Can't see. I'm looking at my gamepad. Yeah, this is not a very good weapon at all. Not a very good weapon at all. I think we won, but that's thanks to my teammates. I tried to do as best as I could with a weapon that I'm using, but this weapon is not good at all, at least in my opinion. Obviously, I'm not the most skilled at this game, yet do I have the time to play it, to be skilled at this game, but I do want to at least feature this weapon so everyone else can see it. But, yet again, it does have horrible range. It's very, very powerful, but then, yet again, it is not used for kills. But I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more on Splatoon, and I'll see you guys later. I hope this is a good overview for you all. Bye-bye.